What up, y'all? Hey guys, Mike from Broken Boosted. I'm still broke. The truck is still boosted. So this video, by the way, thank you guys for all the viewers and encouragement from the last few videos we did on the work on the Honda. The guy was super happy with it and it turned out really well and I had a lot of fun on that project. So in this video, we're gonna make a new exhaust for my turbo LS swapped Ranger. So this is a 80mm GT45. And currently I just have this little 90-degree elbow on it and that's it, and it goes to a flex. So this exhaust used to be on a different project I have, so I kind of cut it up to use some of the parts, but I want to custom fab a complete custom 4-inch exhaust, stainless steel with a muffler, just to kind of quiet down the truck a little bit. I know it doesn't make sense to have a, turbo V8 that's quiet, but as quiet as possible, just so I'm not, irritating the neighbors and stuff. So anyways, this video is all going to be about that. I did go ahead and order the muffler and I'm waiting on a couple more parts to get here, but I already have the stainless tubing. It's pretty thick wall. It's like 83 thousandths thick wall stainless steel tubing, 4-inch in diameter. So that stuff's really nice. So I think to start off this video, I'm going to pull the truck out, kind of clean the garage up a little bit, and then we're going to start doing our pie cuts. Here's the bike. I could kind of cheat and pre-use this piece, but I really want to make a nice full pie cutted stainless exhaust. That and where the wideband sensor is, it's kind of in a weird spot and the hood will hit, so I do want to put the hood on this eventually as well. But yeah, so that's going to be it, just kind of a rundown of what we're going to be working on here. So I'm going to start by just doing a bunch of pies, and once we get the rest of the stuff in, I mean, you guys aren't going to tell the difference because it's all going to be in the same video, but I really just wanted to say thank you guys for watching my previous videos. It means a lot to me, and yeah, we're going to get this thing knocked out. So without further ado, let's get to the bandsaw. The Ranger pulled out, did a little bit of cleaning. Had some oil containers here that were kind of gross, so I got all those cleaned up. So here's the material. I got it from Ace Race, and you can see here it's pretty thick stuff, very nice stainless. So that's the main reason I want to redo this exhaust. I want to use really high quality material, and I want to do the best job possible to show off what I'm capable of. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and check this up in the bandsaw and start by making a series of pies to go ahead and make the first 90 I'm going to make. And then I still need to get a flex adapter, and I'm waiting on the muffler. So those two parts are going to hold me up, but I'm just going to make a couple cuts for now because this stuff's going to take a while to cut. I'm going to take my time, let the blade go nice and slow so it doesn't overheat. And yeah, that's it. Once I get a couple cuts made, I'll show you guys, once I get it all cleaned up, how it all looks. All right, so we got a few pies already made, so I'm going to go ahead and tack these together to make an initial piece. Hey guys, update time on the Ranger's 4-inch exhaust. So this is the muffler we're using. This is for a diesel, I believe. It's 4-inch. And then I have this nice mandrel bent piece of 4-inch from a GM exhaust that I cut apart. I'm about to put the V-band on this, and this part's gonna kind of stick up to connect to this part. So I have to make a flex piece between that and that 4-inch V-band still. This part's already all done. As you can see, it actually came out really good, and some of these welds look really nice. So this part's done. I'm just gonna extend this down. We got to put the flex, connect it to that V-band, and then that's gonna go toward the back of the truck, and then we just gotta do another like 45 to 90 out. I already have one mount put on. I'm gonna cut the axis off once I know exactly where I want this. I might cut it maybe right here and bend this up and put another weld just to make it stronger. But yeah, just for right now, I'm gonna get this tacked on and probably get this thing put back on. I got the bandsaw working overtime right now to cut us some pipe up, and that's it. So we're chugging along. I like to get at least maybe 75% of the way done. I don't actually have the flex coupler I ordered. It's taking forever to get here, so I may end up just reusing this one. Depends on how impatient I want to be, but anyways, we'll see. I'm gonna get back to it. Just wanted to show you guys a small update, and I'm really excited to get this done and get a sound clip, and hopefully it's not obnoxiously loud, because that's kind of the whole point of doing this. So catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back. I have no idea where I left off. It's been a few weeks since we last messed with the Ranger's exhaust, but from what I remember, we got this piece fabbed up and done. I ended up getting this piece pretty much done. This is all fully welded. The piece I was waiting on that took so long to come in is this 4-inch flex. So this thing's beefy. So now we need to take this, put it at the bottom of that, and connect it up to that with a V-band, and then create a little stinger tip. So right now I'm just gonna get this hung back on the truck. There already is a mount on it, and then we just gotta connect the downpipe to that, and then make a little stinger for the tip, and this will be complete. And then we can get a good sound clip. I'm hoping this thing sounds really good and it's not super loud. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get the muffler hung back up and carry on with progress. Okay, we got our flex on there. I was really hoping the flex would slide over this piping, but this piping is kind of thick. So I tried ovaling the thing out. I tried sanding the edge of the pipe smooth, but didn't really have a whole lot of luck. So I just got it butted up as good as I can, and I'm just gonna weld all the way around it. So it's pretty much tacked right now, very solidly tacked. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on, and then we can start making the piece from the flex down to that with the other side of the V-band. I do have to go cut more pipe. I have no more extra pipe cut. So it's gonna be a bit of a process, but nothing we can't handle. All right, so taking a look at it with it on the truck, this flex is actually really close to the upper control arm. It's hard to see, so I'm gonna have to shorten this up. Unfortunately, this is why you measure twice, cut once, because now this is too long. So I'm gonna put this on the bandsaw, take probably about 2 inches out of this, and just weld it back together. So I'll have an extra seam on it, but no big deal. I would rather not, but that's just the way it is sometimes. So I'm gonna get this trimmed down. That should bring this up a little bit and give us more room to get down there, because I also need to turn the wheel so it can clear the tire. That's also very important. And yeah, I want this exhaust to fit super well. I don't want any compromises with going 4-inch. I want the best of both worlds. So it's a little more work to do it like that, but that's okay. We got nothing but time. Okay guys, small update. So we got the flex on, we got the little stinger going that way. There's the inlet to the muffler. So I have this piece here I need to install. It's kind of hard to show y'all, but it's gonna go something like that. And then we gotta make a few more pies to kind of go from that piece to connect to here. So, and then I do still have to make maybe a rear hanger, because as you can see, it kind of rocks a little bit. So I probably need to secure that a little bit better. But so far so good. It's coming out really well. I think I'm just gonna take a break for now. The bandsaw motor's pretty hot, but what do y'all think? It's coming out pretty killer, right? Full 4-inch stainless exhaust. And yeah, I'm super happy with how it's coming out. And this is gonna be the exhaust on this truck for the foreseeable future. I don't want to change it up anymore, because I have changed up this setup a lot, but I'm actually very happy with everything, how it's kind of come together. So this is years and years and years of work kind of culminating into this build. But anyways, we're gonna keep chucking. I got the downpipe pretty much hammered out. There's a couple spots I'm not super happy with. Like right here, there was a big gap where I got the tubing line up, so I had to make weld it. So that may rust, and it's also kind of lumpy compared to the rest of it. And also, like, okay, right here, these welds came out really good. I don't know how good the GoPro shows that. But the biggest thing when I was doing this, I was trying to learn how to stack. So what I need to work on more when it comes to TIG welding is consistency on my beads, because some bead types look different than others, but that's just me kind of experimenting to see what I like most, and I'm trying to kind of get my rhythm as I'm doing this. So anyways, the pipe came out really, really good. I have a couple more spots to finish. This coupler is a little tricky because it's like 2 layers separated by wire, and I'm having to fuse all that together. So that part's kind of, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so far so good. And we just have to still take the muffler off. I have to permanently weld the hangers on the muffler and then create the tip that's gonna look like that. It's kind of hard to show you guys without showing you guys, so that's the best description I have of it. But anyways, once all that's kind of done and we kind of get this thing buttoned up, I do want to do a sound clip, show you guys how it sounds, and hopefully it sounds good, because this was kind of a lot of work. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. As far as welding 4-inch versus 3-inch, it's a lot more surface area, so kind of keep that in mind if you're building exhaust systems. I don't think I really needed a 4-inch for this setup. I mean, I'm only trying to make 500 horsepower, and I can easily do that on a 3-inch. I have no doubt about that. But I'm going for most efficiency, you know? So best efficiency is least restriction after the turbocharger. It's gonna let the turbocharger light the best, let the engine breathe as good as it can. So I'm really happy with this. It came out really good. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. So in the next clip, we're gonna have this thing kind of bolted on. I do, like I said, I'm gonna kind of clean up these MIG welds a little bit better, make sure there's no slag, just make it look as good as possible. I'm probably gonna have to paint these to prevent them from rusting, and that's totally okay if I have to do that. But anyways, that's it for now. Catch you guys in the next one. What's up, guys? All right, so we ended up getting the whole exhaust on the truck pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the truck out so I can show y'all better close-up of how I did the rest of it. But it actually fit together pretty good. I still need to paint the parts that I had to MIG weld, but we're gonna leave it like this just for now. And I've already started it, and I'm very impressed at how throaty but not obnoxiously loud the truck is. So we're gonna pull it out, I'm gonna let it warm up, I'll show you the rest of the exhaust, then we'll go for kind of a cruise around the block. I still can't really beat on the truck because I gotta finish the tune-up on it, but I'll kind of show you guys, give y'all a sound clip, and let me know what y'all think. actually incredible how quiet it is. And all I did, so we did our 4-inch downpipe. I kind of showed y'all most of that. And then we did a 7-inch diameter, 4-inch inlet outlet by like, I think 22-inch long diesel truck muffler. And as you can see, we have a V-band there of downpipes, all stainless, and then just mild steel that's coated all the way to the tip. And then the tip, I just kind of tacked on this pre-bent mandrel I already had from the old exhaust that used to be on the truck. And if I stand right about here, I mean, my biggest goal was I didn't want this thing to be obnoxious because, you know, I mean, sounding loud is cool and all, but you know, you really don't want to irritate your neighbors too much if you don't really have to, especially if you leave early for work. So super happy with it. Let's go for a little test drive. It's a little chilly today. All right guys, so inside the truck, it is super quiet. And I am loving that. Bye boys. I'm getting the other lane. This lane's kind of bumpy. Oh God. I'm starting to smell the exhaust burn in a little bit. But I'm super happy with it. I mean, this is a cammed 5.3 LS with a turbo on it, and I can have a full-blown conversation inside the cab, so that's super awesome. Not bad for just one flow-through muffler. It actually makes the turbo a lot quieter too. Yeah, I think a lot of the turbine noise from the turbo was actually pretty loud, and it's a little quieter, so I think that's okay though. Like I said, I want to try to daily this thing a little bit more, put some miles on the setup. I mean, I'm not trying to break any world records here. I do want it to sound really good though, so here we'll go ahead and get on the highway for a second, and then we'll turn back in the neighborhood. Get into lockup, see, and let the engine RPMs drop back down a little bit. There we go, we're in lockup. So that's it, now we're cruising at 2,000 RPM, and yeah, the truck's actually really quiet, so pretty happy with that. I guess I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Hopefully the next video we'll do some more tuning and pulls in this thing. If y'all want to see that, that'd be great. I also do want to do a build overview of the whole truck, so look forward to that. See you guys later. That's it guys, I guess I'm gonna wrap up the video here. The exhaust is done, so not much more to say. I'm very happy with it. It sounds good. See y'all in the next one.